Alright, okay. In this video, I will be discussing what you should know and what you should do when your partner says, I need a space. When he or she says, I need a space, what do you need to do? So finding the strength within to support the space between you and your partner. That is what I should be discussing. But before I delve into the main topic of discussion, I would like you to take this key point to heart. Number one, a need for personal space doesn't necessarily mean that something is wrong with the relationship. Not at all. Number two, sometimes partners feel the need to focus on themselves or their own emotional well-being. That's one thing you should know also. Next one, space is an opportunity for personal growth that can ultimately strengthen your relationship. Now let us discuss the topic in detail. Someone wrote, I can't believe it. I thought things were going on well with you and your partner. Someone is asking somebody. So I stumbled over it when I was going through a research on this topic I'm discussing. And someone wrote, I can't believe it. I thought things were actually going great with you and your partner. Remember we said it before. Sometimes you are outside someone's relationship. You really do not know what is wrong or what is happening or what is going on in that relationship. And then you are envying such relationship, but you don't know that something is actually going on within that relationship. That's why I said you should make sure and focus on your own relationship. Do not try to copy another person's relationship, another person's lifestyle. Remember, imitation is a limitation. And then what actually happened? It's just a space. But the problem now is this person now is finding it difficult to understand why the partner will say, I need a space at that particular point in time. Now, a request for space can fuel insecurity if you let it. Sometimes when your partner requests for a space, it may lead to insecurity. It can ignite insecurity because that at the moment you request for a space, the other partner will start thinking, oh, something is wrong somewhere. But then, why your partner may want space? Why? Number one, personal growth. Sometimes individuals feel the need to focus on themselves, their personal goals, or their own emotional well-being. So this can involve taking time to reflect, explore, and on individual interests or pursue personal development without the constant presence or influence of a partner. Sometimes when you need time to reflect and think about yourself, you may need a space. It's not hard thing to request, and then it's not hard thing for your partner to grant, but don't make it too obvious. Number two, emotional well-being or emotional overwhelmed. So relationships can be intense sometimes, and then partners may occasionally feel overwhelming by the emotional aspect. So they might need space to process their feelings, gain clarity, and then regain a sense of balance in their lives. So if you need such space, do not make it to be somehow too obvious. This is something you need to discuss with your partner. That's why we say communication is quite important and paramount in every relationship. Next one is independence and autonomy. Maintaining a healthy sense of individuality is crucial in any relationship. Yes. Some partners may feel the need for a space to reaffirm their independence, nurture their personal identity, and then engage in activities or connection outside their relationship. So when you need such personal autonomy, yes, it's not something quite hard to request from your partner, and it's not something quite difficult for your partner to understand, but then do not make it too obvious for your partner to understand. Relationship evaluation. Now, taking a step backward from the relationship can provide an opportunity for reflection and evaluation. Now let us recount what has happened. How has it been and where are we heading to? Now it allows individuals to assess the dynamics and then compatibility, then long-term goals of the relationship, ensuring that it aligns with their own needs and then desires. So when you take out time to reflect on all this, then you realize that, oh, is it that you are lacking behind or you are moving forward? And then you find a way to amend where you are lacking behind. So a frequent concern in this situation may be that the space-seeking partner is deceptively requesting time apart while pursuing another romantic interest. It happens. That's why I said, but do not make it obvious. Next one is conflict resolution. We said this in the past. And then if you've not listened to it, please go down to our YouTube channel, listen, and then don't forget to subscribe. Conflict resolution. In some cases, a partner may request a space, to escape conflict or tension within the relationship. Time apart can provide an opportunity to cool off an anger and emotion, gain perspective, and approach discussion or disagreement in a more constructive manner. Sometimes, when you notice your relationship, or maybe you have an issue with your partner, it's not something to engage. Like we said, when you utter a word, it's very difficult to withdraw. And that is why in anger, do not act, do not speak. And that is why a famous philosopher, Wittgenstein, would always say, whereof one cannot speak, one should keep quiet. When you notice that you are emotionally too high and the environment is too tense, please take a break. Conflict resolution. So what can you say if your partner wants a space? Number one, thank you for being honest with me and sharing your feelings. I understand that you need some space right now. You can just say that. Number two, I want you to know that I respect your need for space and I'm here to support you however you need. Next one, can you help me understand what space means for you? Is there anything specific you are looking for during this time? You can ask your partner, so long as both of you love each other. I value our relationship and I want both of us to be happy and fulfilled. So if taking some space is what you need right now, I'm willing to give it to you. There's nothing more than that. So while you take your space, I would appreciate if you would keep the lines of communication open. Let's agree on a frequency or method work for both each other. For both of us, it's normal. Then please know that I care about you and in the relationship. So if there is anything I can do to support you during this time, please don't hesitate to let me know. You can always say this, do not be selfish. And then the person requesting for space, please do not be selfish too. And then don't make this request obvious. And then my final thought on this. Taking space doesn't mean a relationship is destined to end, no. So when handled maturely, providing space is an opportunity for personal growth and then introspection that can ultimately strengthen your relationship. When you take a space, please do not act otherwise. Let it be a space to grow your relationship and then maturity. Thank you very much, and please don't forget to like, comment, and share. Do subscribe.